Hola, me llamo Señor Verrone-Buccilli. Welcome to Spanish 1 at Martin Kellogg Middle School. I wish we could be together in person this evening, but I am so glad that we are at least back together this year in what appears to be a semi normal school year. I'm very happy to be in my favorite space in my room here, and that the kids have so many things to look forward to this year, things that kind of resemble a traditional school year. I wanted to talk to you about the course expectations for this year. So I'm kind of going to be reading off of my expectations guide. So for this year, we're going to be studying Spanish 1. It's an introductory course. And at the end of the year, when the student successfully passes, they will earn 1 credit of high school for high school. So during this school year, we're going to focus on the 4 skills: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. We'll be working on those skills on a daily basis. And a lot of what we're going to be doing is going to be reinforced through classroom routines and daily expectations. For example, behind me, you can see the calendar, which is what we're working on right now, talking about the days of the week, the months. We're doing some numbers and just beginning to get our feet wet with some basic things with greetings, goodbyes, and introductions. So, at the end of the year, hopefully, we're going to be able to talk about ourself, our friends and our family, school life, foods, drinks, and places around town. We are also going to be working this year on reinforcing the standards of Newington Public Schools' Portrait of a Graduate, which is a requirement for graduation. So we're going to be viewing ourselves as communicators, citizens, and thinkers. And I feel that for world language, we really do an excellent job of meeting these standards. As a communicator, the skill is that students will exhibit appropriate oral, written, and interpersonal communication skills to convey and maximize their message to various audiences. And again, the goal is that they are able to express oneself. So we're doing that in Spanish with speaking, writing, performing, and creating things for authentic purposes. That's what we'll be doing this year. In addition to that, we're working on citizenship, in which students demonstrate citizenship through their contributions to their community, making connections to different cultures and perspectives, and being aware of their place in the larger global community. Again, home run for Spanish. We're doing this. We've already started talking about where is Spanish spoken, what differences there might be compared to the United States, what you can expect to see if you were to travel or study in these places. And we're really trying to look at things from multiple and diverse perspectives. The last one is thinker, and we're working on students exhibiting the ability to gather and synthesize relevant information in order to determine a critical path or to be creative, curious, and innovative through problem solving processes. And with world language, we quite often have different tasks that require us to think outside of the box. Maybe it's a performance task and we need to solve something or come up with an appropriate response. So I feel that we're working really hard at being problem solvers as well and synthesizing information and looking at different solutions. So that's the portrait of the graduate. If we continue on for keys to success for this year, I have a couple. It's to participate actively, enthusiastically, and respectfully. And we're already doing that in class every day. Take risks in Spanish, to try not to be afraid of how you might sound when you're saying something or if perhaps you're not pronouncing it. We're all friends, and it should be a safe place for you to try things out in class. We'd like for you to come to class every day on time and prepared to learn. not only with a charged Chromebook, but more importantly, with the right attitude, with a yes, I can do this attitude. And then there will be some nightly homework, which will help reinforce the learning, and some fun games, and maybe some different types of activities, songs, different types of things to help make the learning stick in your head. And then the last thing is just going to be that you seek help when you need it. If you feel like you're struggling, don't wait too long to come see me. Just see me right away, and maybe we could work together during Reach to work on some strategies or to give some extra help. And then we should be on the right place, hopefully. As far as my grading for the year, 80% are assessments of learning, and those are going to be the formal summatives, the interims, maybe a performance task, and we'll be looking at speaking, writing, reading, or listening. And the rest of them will be activities for learning, which is 20%, which will be graded homework assignments and smaller activities and smaller tasks like check ins or warm ups or things of that nature. Habits of work, the kids already know it's super important that you make sure that you turn things in, and even if it's not graded, that you make sure you do your best effort, because that will be very important for determining whether or not you can retake an assignment. So I ask that you give everything your best shot, and that you make sure that you participate actively. And I'm positive that you're going to have a very successful year in Spanish. If anyone has any questions, don't hesitate to email me or to call me at the school, and I look forward to talking to you. Adios.